Hello and welcome to Honeybees and Orchids. Thanks for joining us. It is the time of the year we're going to start with the queen breeding process. And first step is make sure your hive is big enough. So I united two hives. The bottom box was a different hive than the two upper boxes. So I united it to make it a strong hive. And today, 9 days before we're gonna give them the larvae that should become the new queens, we're gonna place the queen excluders, which will make our job in 9 days far more easier. So, as you heard, I'm doing a voiceover. That's because you can see at the back how busy it can be in next to my backyard. There's a big frame in the honey box. That's because I wanted the bees to be able to walk up without any problem. There was one hive. I'm having a quick look if there are some eggs in here or not. If I can immediately see them. I'm just gonna check how much brood there is and things like that, just to get an estimate if the hive is strong enough. Those queen light white frames are frames I gave the other hive before I decided to unite it with this hive. You can see the remnants of the newspaper. They've chewed it up, and that's the way they mix their different scents of the colony, and yeah, they get united like that. It's a very easy method. It works very nice. There we go. I'm gonna pick up the bottom box too, because I want a queen excluder between the entrance and the box. That's first excluder. Queenless hive is very attractive to young queens, and there is a chance they will accept a young queen that enters through the entrance, and then the whole queen breeding process will fail. So first things first is a nice shiny brand new queen excluder on the bottom box, of on the entrance on the bottom, like so. Make sure it's a snug fit. They will find gaps if there are gaps. Doesn't matter the sequence the boxes get in. This box is in a better quality than the other box, so I'm putting this one down first, because this box will remain for breeding the young queens. And the handles are quite easy too. Oh, sneezing cat. And this is what you need for breeding many nice queens. Full frames of brood ready to hatch and make the young bees that will feed the young queens. I'm checking if there are any eggs on there, so I've got an idea if I should double check. Another queen excluder. That box on. I'm gonna check up how much closed brood and how much open brood there is, if I can see eggs. So look at at those beautiful frames of bees. Many bees. It's very nice. And the reason I'm putting queen excluders between every box, because in 9 days time I'm gonna remove the queen with a bit of open brood they got left, because in the box the queen is still laying. There will be open brood. The open brood and the queen and some young bees will go in another hive box to build up again, and all those bees and those 3 boxes will be put down in one box. So we've got lots of young bees, lots of young bees in a cramped space, which means the temperature is right and they really can feed queens. So that's very nice. I'm removing some burr comb to make there it goes. So the next queen excluder fits. A bit more there too. And a bit of rearranging, because the bigger frame that was in the honey super, that needs to go in there, and there it is. It's a nice build out comb. It's very nice to judge if the queen might be in this box in a couple of or in 9 days. So queen excluder on. There we go. The honey super on, which is full of brood, so it ain't honey super. I could better call it medium deep brood box. Very nice capped brood, lots of capped brood in there. So a bit of rearranging. There's some food, which is nice, very nice. So put it all straight. If there are gaps, they will find a hole. Quick check if the queen isn't on the inner board, in the cover board. And that's the first step, and it makes us very easier when we need to craft larvae and reduce the hive to find the queen, and just makes our work easier. So this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Houdoe!